Good morning. It's Sunday, January 24th. Another Sunday. I'm making my way out to church. You came along, put me back together, and every desire now satisfied here in your love.
Don't get so engrossed in this world that you forget Jesus. We're doing a series on simplicity. That's the first bit of what we're going to be doing in this year. And I find this verse amazing. Paul says, remember Jesus, like I could forget him. And it's not, I don't think that we forget him. It's just that he gets mixed in with everything else. In the busyness and the activity of life.
And so worship went long again at church this week. I think Tom basically just turned his bit on communion into a longer communion segment and skipped out on his message again. Although from the sound of it, they kind of almost prepared for that possibility this week, because they've, instead of planning to stream the first service like they've been doing, this week they just went ahead and planned on streaming the second service. Which means we're expecting that maybe worship would go over again. So, otherwise, I don't know. I'ma just head home. And just heard from Mom and Mike. Sounds like she's having some issues, stress and etc. Trying to deal with some things. So she's not feeling up to going out to lunch. So I'm going to just heat up some buffalo chicken dip. While I got it, might as well have it. Maybe we will do dinner. We'll see. Depends on how she's feeling then. But I tell her if not, don't worry about it. Feel better. So as I'm just kind of hanging out around the condo, been working on stuff for the superheroes game. I'm working on making a villain, because I still haven't gotten the information I need to actually work on the introductory plot line, but I know it will involve a villain, and I know I have the basic details for that villain, so I'm like, I can work on that. That's what I'm doing now. And I don't know if I'm really going to get anything accomplished today, or if I'm going to end the weekend yet again feeling like I had a unproductive weekend and be all disappointed with myself. Oh well. We'll see. And so I got some stuff done for Mutants and Masterminds. I made the supervillain that I need for the first session. David got on, so I actually worked with David to make his character. So now I have a fifth player that has a character. And near the end there, Ryan hopped on as well, and I was able to at least get the answers that I need in order to start making his... I'm going to start with Ryan as probably the first story that I tell. And so I got the basic answers that I need for that, which were simple things, but it was just like, I need to know or to start writing it, because they're kind of things that come up at the beginning of it, and I want to start at the beginning of what I'm writing, so my notes are in order. So, yeah. I got that information, though it's like 5. So not super late, but starting to get there. I think I'm going to step away from this. I think I am going to have a day where I really don't get much actually accomplished. And what I mean by that, as far as not... Because, I mean, I got stuff done for the game, which Prepare Super's game is one of the things on my list of things to do. But that's a big item. Maybe too big, but a lot is needed for that, and there is still quite a bit more that I need to do before I can cross that off. I was thinking maybe I'd record a video or two today. And at this point, it's starting to get basically too late, where if I do, I'm going to look tired. Because I'm tired. So any of the things that I might be able to do real quick and scratch off the list, which by real quick means an hour or two. But I don't think I'm going to get any of those done. Hopefully I will at least get a vlog edited and out. I haven't thus far. But after spending a number of hours sitting working this first, I'm just going to lay down for a little bit. Because like I said, I'm tired. And I called Mom to see, you know, if she was wanting to go get dinner. Or, she, you know, how she's feeling. And she said, I guess, pain in a leg. So she's still at the point where she's like, doesn't feel she should get on it. But it took about an hour and a half talking to her for that conversation. But also I got some peace because some of the stuff she's working on, it's tied to Grandma. But I am still basically, I am in the process of buying the condo from my grandmother still. It's basically a deed where I am paying her mortgage. And so as I'm paying that, I am basically buying it from her. So it is a long-term purchase thing. Anyways, with her health conditions and things like that, I mean, if she just dies, we have it pretty easy. She's willed it to me, and things just carry on as is, with whatever paperwork they want from, oh, she's dead, oh, you're the one that's been paying the bills, it's yours now, and moving things along. The concern is if she ends up in a government medical facility, that they're gonna be like, you had some property here, let us take that to recoup costs. To which case it's like, no, she doesn't have property here, I have property here. So basically we're trying to avoid potential issues with that as part of so much else that my grandmother's going through. So there's some stress on me too with sorting it out and just making sure that she has what she needs for the next step of sorting it out. So we went through all that and just talking and praying. But after an hour and a half of talking, when I called because I'm like, I'm getting hungry, are we going to go get food? I now need to figure out food. And part of me has the conversation that we had from yesterday on my mind, and I'm like, I need to make wise decisions about what I eat. But part of me is like, but I only have the food that's in the house anyways, so I don't have a lot of choices with it. So I think, maybe I'm wrong, but I think what I need to try and get in my head is that I don't need to make wise decisions with picking the food here. I need to make wiser decisions when I am buying the food at the store. Because I still got to eat food that I already bought, right? Right? So I made myself some penne Alfredo. So that'll work for a dinner. I'll have that. And then pretty much be wrapping things up for the evening. I got a number of things worked on, but I just didn't really get much at all accomplished. There were things this weekend that I worked on, but nothing that really got finished to the point it was crossed off a list. So I'm definitely left feeling unproductive, regardless of what I did manage to get done. Which is a sucky feeling, but not one that I'm unaccustomed to. Oh well. Work week begins tomorrow. I guess we'll move on to that. Thank you for joining me, and join me as my journey continues.